Dad loses it after catching coworker graping his 14-year-old daughter. Wow, that's sad. By underpopularity, I think that's what it is. My second time watching him. The last video he did was great, good video. So hit the link, follow up all on the socials. He will be in the link description if you'd like to sub to him, like the video, subscribe, and let's get into this. So I told you we're gonna start doing 2 a day on each channel. Yeah, we're gonna do that on some days, right? That day I was feeling eager to post, those video a whole bunch, but we're gonna do this some days. It's just gonna be, we're gonna at least post once a day, but we're gonna try to do 2. But
I know she's
not today.
But I did do a little bit of a penetration. She's had with older men before. You, my daughter, and you
time out. What? What?
Got her drunk? Oh, that you don't know what went on here. I said, I do know what went on here. You, my daughter, dude.
On July 23rd, 2024, officers in Athens County, Ohio responded to a 911 call involving a concerned parent after a young individual reported troubling behavior while staying at a residence where she had been asked to provide childcare. I'm Jack, and this is Unpopular.
What's up, Jack? Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Hold on. I want my phone. Nope, we're taking it. Okay. You're on the phone at 10:55 a.m. You lying. On my phone, please. No, not right now.
Please give me counseling.
I got it.
Will you please?
Who are you? She's my wife. Okay. Sir. Sir. Sir.
Please. All right, come over here. So what's happening?
Well, last night she was messaging me.
Okay.
And she sent me some pics. And I got home. She's in the house naked. There's some videos in there because I was recording everything. And I was like, no, we can't do this, She kind of led to one thing to another. I was like, no, we can't do this. And I didn't her like they're saying.
Okay.
I know she's underage, but I didn't her.
Okay.
I mean, some stuff did happen, but, I didn't.
What? I need you to be,
All right. Okay. What's going on here? So, it's saying the title says he does do it, a 14-year-old. And with the little preview we heard, he got her drunk. So, what? I'm assuming he's lying.
Be upfront and honest with me.
It's weird.
I know it's weird, but I need you to just tell me what's going on.
She pulled my pants down, gave me oral.
Okay.
And I got hard, and I did.
Yeah, if it's this thing, and she did that to you, she forced herself onto you, which I don't believe that ever happens usually, but I feel like I would just push her off, call the cops, and hide in my room with something to protect myself because she's crazy.
Do a little bit of a penetration, but not much.
Okay.
Then I was like, no, we need to stop, and we went to bed. They say I have her phone. I don't have her phone.
So you did grape her. I did a little bit of penetration. All I did was stick my tip in. Is that what you're saying? Like that? Okay, that sounds very insensitive to say it. Of the topic, like he did grape a 14-year-old, but it's like, what are you trying to say here, bro?
I gather all her stuff up. It's probably
Where's
her
all
back.
her stuff right there?
It's right there.
Okay.
I don't know what all happened.
Okay.
What's all going
You
on.
do.
I try to show him, try to talk to him, but he's all mad and upset.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
understand.
Man. Okay.
But he told me stories about his daughters. We was a little nervous about having her babysit anyway, because of the stories he told me. Because he told me.
So she's the babysitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess she's had with older men before. He's told me in the past, and because we work together, that's how we know each other.
Okay.
And,
Where do you guys work at?
Well, he used to work with me at Montgomery's, and he don't work there no more.
Okay.
And stuff. Like I said, she was already. I got a little bit when I got home,
Okay.
I know I done, but she was already when I got
So
here.
she was drinking before you got here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She had a whole thing of liquor.
Okay. A whole bottle?
It was pretty full, and it was about empty when I got home.
Okay.
And stuff. I mean, it
How?
was in no liquor cabinet. I mean, I'm probably gonna go to jail most likely.
More likely. Okay.
How much trouble I'm in for this?
Quite a bit.
Trying
Probably.
being
Yep, rape
poor
it.
pain.
Rapist.
Anybody that
Yeah. All right. So what I need you to do right now for me, okay, is turn around and put your hands behind your back, all right? So right now you're being detained.
Yep,
You
put him in
understand-
jail.
All right.
well, I like it. I know it's good.
I know, bud. Well, I appreciate you being honest with me. And
Fucking weirdo.
so the best way to do it is sit on your Slide in and then put your feet in. All right, just hang tight there, ma'am. Is there anybody else inside the residence at this time?
Disgusting.
I know
Okay.
other than my dogs.
Okay, where's your daughter at?
I don't have any children. I just have a child that is my stepchild.
Okay. You know where the stepchild is?
He has it. She's supposed to be our babysitter. That's what I know. And he's over there, and that's my stepchild.
Okay. All right.
Please find her phone.
Yeah,
Tanya,
we're going
it's got everything. She said she
taking care of
recorded it, but he
I got the
Recorded
the
it?
detectives out here
What
from
the
that unit.
fuck?
Okay, so they're out here. They're going to take care of it. Okay.
I mean, I understand you guys
We're
got
gonna get it all
thing you got to
taken care
do,
of.
but
Yep.
I'm a dad.
I
and
totally
it's my
understand.
daughter,
I totally understand. Okay, and I know exactly where
and she
you're coming
was
from.
freaking
Okay?
violated too.
All right. So what's the backstory?
Okay, Sunday,
Okay.
I worked with him before
Right.
at Montgomery Trucking
Okay.
in Wellston.
Okay.
So I ended up having back issues, so I had to quit. But anyways, he called me. I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday, and said, "Hey, we don't have nobody to babysit.
Okay.
Is there any?" Because they came over to our house once, and my daughter, I'll babysit for some money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he said, "Hey, can she babysit?" And I said, "Sure." I said, "Yeah, when do you need her?" And he said, "Well, him and his wife, I talked to both of them, said probably all the next week, which
Okay.
would have been Monday."
Right.
And I said, "Well, why don't you pick her up Sunday night? That way you can get used to her."
Right.
And blah blah blah.
Right. Right.
So he was like, "Yeah,
Fair.
that's a good idea." So we went to the fair, or not the fair. We went to I can't even think. We went somewhere, and then we came back home. And I said, "We're home now." So he's like, "All right." So Kayla, he was at work, came and picked
Okay.
and brought her back here Sunday night.
Okay.
So she was here Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday, and today.
Okay.
He sent my wife a random text just today and said, "Hey, can you phone?" I don't know if he said so she can find it or what, but he said, "Can you phone?" Well, called. I don't know if it was before or after, and said he took my phone. I don't know where it's at, and because I tried calling her phone and messaging, or I tried calling her phone on Messenger, and my wife tried calling her regular, and it went straight to voicemail. So
Okay.
it was
Alright.
shut off.
Yeah.
She said, "No, he took my phone last night. He took my phone. I don't know where it's at, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "I'm on my way over." Well, first, they made it sound was here alone. Well, I didn't know that he was off work and she was home. They made it sound like was here by her.
Okay.
She wouldn't get up. So I texted Derek and I said, "I'm on my way over there now."
Okay.
After that was told us everything that happened, and I tried calling him and calling him and calling him, and it was really weird because he was active 4 minutes ago on Messenger when I tried calling him, and he wouldn't answer. He wouldn't answer. Well, then prior to me trying to call, called from your house, right? Yeah, she called from her house prior to me trying to call him and explained what all happened. At least my wife called Derek on Messenger. He answered.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Give me that phone." So I was like, "What are you doing, dude? You my daughter and you got her drunk? Oh, that you don't know what went on here." I said, "I do know what went on here. You my daughter, dude." "Well, you don't know what." I said, "I don't care what went on."
Yeah.
An adult, if my daughter was drunk, would have first thing they have done is called their parents.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, "You never even called us or messaged us, nothing." And he was like, "Yeah, come over here. I'm home." I said, "Good, you're going to jail, dude." And I hung up the phone. So we come over here, and we came in here for
Right.
see how she was. I come outside. My son brought out with him. He came outside, said, "You don't know what got on. You don't know what went on here." And I said, "I don't need to know what went on. I know enough of what went on." "Well, I got proof. So he had his wife grab it. I said, "Dude, I'm not coming over to talk to you because I'm not going to jail." I said, "I'm going to stay away from you." He goes, "Well, Kayla, go take him over my phone." So she brought over his phone and was showing me the pictures, a couple and stuff. And I said, "Let me see the time on that." So I
Time out. Even if it's like, yeah, okay. Say this alleged thing in this scenario that happened, like this 14-year-old was sending you nudes. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, well, she's 14. I'm gonna tell her dad. And if this random scenario of this 14-year-old sends this guy nudes, like, you don't sit there on it and be like, oh, it's just a little thing. No, you're a predator. You call the cops or tell the dad, or do both. Because at the end of the day, that is child pornography. Like, that's a big deal.
Going up to the
Call the feds. Imagine.
first one, it was 2:55 a.m. I said, dude, you took them pictures off. You took them pictures off of her phone and sent them to your phone. I know exactly what you did. I said, because you took her phone last night. I said, because she couldn't find her phone last night. You had it. You're doing that to cover your. I said, I know exactly what you're doing. And then you guys started pulling up when I started walking up because I was on fire, dude.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Honestly, I mean, good thing I don't conceal carry because I would probably have been going to jail. I'm not kidding. I was that mad. But anyway.
Valid.
That's what had happened.
Okay.
And then she showed me the pictures and blah, blah, blah. And I told her, my wife came out and gave Kayla a hug because, I mean, as far as I know, she didn't do anything.
Where's your wife at now?
She went.
The squad?
Yeah.
Okay.
There to ride with her.
Okay.
I told him, I said, dude, she's going to have her test done. I said, I promise you, you're going to prison. And I am very good friends with his job. Everybody that works there.
Oh, yeah.
So I called them. I said, hey, is Derek working today? And she goes, no, why? I said, well, here's what happened. She goes, are you kidding me? Because there's been talk before about him doing this, which I didn't know about, but nothing ever came of it.
Okay.
I mean,
So this is adding to the plot right here. So there's alleged conversations around his job site of him being a predator of some sort, allegedly. That is crazy.
seemed like a good guy when I worked.
I mean, bro, you don't know who's a predator. More like it can and will be the weird Discord mod looking people, but also could be your coworker. It could be your mailman, your trash man, the guy that's at McDonald's taking your order. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to let you go so you can get in there with your daughter, okay?
I don't know what all you're allowed to say because I'm not a cop. I don't know all the laws.
Right.
But I understand that he's detained. But does that mean that he's going to jail? Okay. Because I know I even told her, I said, I know there's kids that make stuff up, but I'll tell you right now, my daughter is not one of those kids that do that. I 100% believe what she said. And he was giving alcohol to her. So, I don't know.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened, like how you got involved? And
Yeah, I was in my bedroom just packing because I'm going away for the weekend. All of a sudden, I heard a door, and I'm like, who's that knocking on my door? I mean, I don't know anybody that comes to my door.
Right.
I've lived here that long. So I went to the door, and she goes, can I use your phone? And I said, what's wrong? And she goes, can I just use your phone? And she was just like trembling and shaking. And I said, come in and have a seat. Let me get you some water. Try to calm down. And she just was crying, you know. And she goes, do you care if I step outside? And I said, no, I don't. But I could hear what was the conversation.
Right.
And I heard her telling her dad that he had tried to.
okay. Who called 911?
My wife.
Your wife did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she was talking to my wife.
Okay.
Yeah. I
She
told her,
called.
I said, listen, the best thing to do is call in a police report.
Mm-hmm.
Let him handle it.
Yep.
Don't get involved because he'll shoot you.
Okay. Alrighty, so if you have any questions, you
Yeah,
have
I can either way.
Detective Sullivan's card, so just get a hold of him, okay? He'll be the one of those two will be handling the case.
Thanks. I
You're welcome.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
really.
no problem. Hey, I'm understanding, man. I totally get it. And I understand you're frustrated and upset and your emotions are beyond
roof.
right now. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it's kind of chilled out a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still really upset, but
let's get your son gathered
Anyone would be.
up here and you can head into the hospital and be with your daughter, okay?
sounds good.
Derek Trimmer allegedly took questionable photographs at his residence. Officers noted the victim reported consuming alcohol and an unknown beverage, after which she experienced unusual intoxication. Medical test results later revealed the presence of multiple substances, and hospital staff expressed concerns that the victim may have been drugged. He was arrested and charged with unlawful interactions and booked into the Athens County Jail with bond set at $75,000.
That's crazy. He needs to be in jail for good. I didn't grape her, then proceeds to explain how the fact he did grape her. Yeah, retard. I'm glad that dude was stupid enough to admit everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, me personally, I am a guy, like, shh, don't say anything. Shut up. Because, get your attorney. But retards that are retarded criminals, speak all you want. No, I didn't eat anything. I chewed and swallowed it. Exactly. She had multiple substances in her system. This dude has done this before. Sick POS. I hope he gets some treatment in jail. Yeah. Or prison, sorry. Yeah. I mean, 100% it would make sense. I mean, if they had what, these little people at a job site or whoever had theories of him doing it before, and she had multiple substances, whatever the word is, I'm not going to be able to say it. Why would you let your 14-year-old sleep over at another grown man's house night for any reason beyond? Yeah, I think because she was just babysitting and they knew him and I guess he trusted him. But you gotta understand, he wasn't thinking that. Do you understand what he said if you read the video? The video was he didn't know he was home. Yeah, I mean, 100% and his wife too. But he didn't know he was home, too. That's what he said. She wouldn't be at his house for a week straight. That wasn't what I was getting. She was gonna babysit while they were gone doing something. Family came back or whatever. She would leave. Boom. This for the whole week. That's what my thing is. I never trust my daughter with anyone. That's a dash job 24/7 of adulting. Yeah, I mean it is, but that's fair. That bastard is so nonchalant about the whole thing. What a monster. Yep. Let me know what you think about this one. It was a good video. Shout out to Unpopular. It's sad what happened. I mean, this guy needs to be under the jail. Psychopath.